Ah, fuck. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I ended up having to go to urgent care. My back is still really messed up, and I also think I might have pulled something elsewhere in my body. Unsure right now.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
Anyway, last time we beat the Shadow Lord, and now we can play as Kaine. And I forgot that these games let you do multiple playthroughs, and you should do multiple playthroughs. So Automata is still pinned. It will be coming, but we're gonna play with Kaine. The sound of rain filled the village. Hello. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vein, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face of an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointing formally toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all, the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced across her foot, against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. Oh shit, what just happened? I'm sorry, I just got an alert on my side screen. One sec. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't. Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo creeped ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. "Show me." "No." Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. "Come on, guys. Let's give the freak what she deserves." As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. "I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are." Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. "Freak," chanted the children. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood swelling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on an ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke with a voice thick with rage. "Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suppose you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it." The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. "Ow!" he screamed, leaping to his feet. "Stop it! What are you doing?" "Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch." "You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me." The old woman shrugged. "Death is the best cure for stupid." Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backwards and spat on the ground. "Get out. Leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you." Seeing the old woman grabbed another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. "Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight." The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulder, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting out the blood on her forehead. "Oh, Kaine," she said, "why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot." The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. "Don't be nice to me," she said. "I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore." Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. "Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead." As Kaine's tear turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulder. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprised strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. "Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand?" The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. "You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived." As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence. and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you, and if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stem or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my god, these are lunar tears. You made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on them while I was doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, it all made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. Long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's just us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Holy fuck. My dyslexia was kicking my ass there, guys. I'm sorry. Oh god, more reading! In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters and wood, of words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. That you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. When she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something. The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment and smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of those bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with a wooden bucket on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain, and once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with the chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid strike, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it! She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough. And now my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandmother returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one of the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy. You better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma? The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembled finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot, and she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop! She cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. I'm just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. Next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother had given her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shade, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance of the village. The few adults she could see glancing sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before sinking into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. To prove myself, and I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me, they seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in another direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary. But the new emotion had little time to take root, as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers were nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeep for the medication. Huh, barked Demure. That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head, but before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely in a world so vast there would be a place she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the world, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medication in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village and words travel quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandmother's name is Callie? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling over the fuck. Sorry guys, like I said, my dyslexia is fucking kicking my ass right now. I did not know I was going to be reading this much. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crowns from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, said as Kaine scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hands clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come on. Let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, Kaine said with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So, anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her a portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But, Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horseshit, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crowns away and help me with dinner. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crowns and eyed her subject carefully and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crowns would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said. Ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper, the sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush. I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch herself staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself in Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of life, like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Please, no more fucking reading. I'm dying here. I'm genuinely dying. Like, I have half of mine. Fun fact, I'm supposed to be wearing glasses. I don't wear my glasses whenever I'm at home. I have half of mine to go out there and grab them. Ugh. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. And I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing it as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often with the way of the two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was going to check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow." Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around her home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place was sagged like a boxer in a final round. "Grandma, a dying cat could chew through the house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. "Damn, girl. If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway." "I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday." The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. "Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other." "Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that." A confused expression crossed the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost in a carnival. "Yeah," she said after a bit. "Yes, yeah, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately, it seems like my mind is..." She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful than that now than the day she first received it. "You're gonna be a true woman soon," Grandma said as she placed the flowers on the girl's hair. "So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls and more talking about how beautiful you've become." Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. "You're a beautiful thing," said the old woman. "And there ain't another like you in the world. I'm very proud of you." "Okay, Grandma. That's enough goddamn compliments for one day." "Such a mouth on you. Where did that even come from?" "Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl." Yelled Grandma suddenly. She lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. "Grandma," yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. "Grandma, stop it! What the hell?" The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if she was the first time she's ever seen them. "Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. Sometimes my mind just..." Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she's ever seen. "Listen," she began. "Maybe I should stay home after all." "No, I want you to stay here to keep an eye on the old codger like me." "Fuck. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you." Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel and one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in the front of the ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer, but what little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No. Oh, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Kaine ran faster than she has ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. It's not just fire. There's too much smoke for it just to be fire. You gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large, armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in random, chaotic patterns, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending a small whirlwind spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "All right, you bastard," she thought as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me, let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest, then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. She's alive, thought Kaine. Alive. Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. And before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Fuck off. Ugh. Get up. Get up right now. As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were suddenly broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness. The distance seemed to increase with every second that passed. The shades glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in her suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again, but it was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began hobbling towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back. It was like stabbing a rock after a few swipes. The knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine? Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no. I said run, goddammit, you have to. You have to live, you have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze like it was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black poured from its mouth and dissolved into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept toward its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles, her head lolled dangerously to the side. Yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a madwoman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames. All of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over and over again. Kill it. Kill it now. As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer. Okay, I was literally about to say, if I have to read anymore, I might just stop the fucking stream, be like, I'm not reading anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm having a horrible time. God. And Chad Kojima with his hour-long cutscenes versus Virgin Yokotaro and his almost hour of reading.
Oh, I know.
It's a visual novel with, you know, small cutscenes in between. You could really tell that I was getting tired of reading and I wanted to just stop. Go nonverbal. No more reading. If you wanna read, you pause. Why? Okay.
What anger this creature must have.
Why am I playing as fucking Brother Nier again?
These past 5 years. I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
Goddamn.
My sword feels lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Why is it not locking on how I want to? Ugh. Rug, ugh. Oh, whoops. Oopsies. Also, fuck yeah, our follower goal has been completed.
We got 10 whole followers, guys.
Fuck yeah. On to the next goal, like, you know? Grip them. Squish them like a beaut. Actually, speaking about my dyslexia, I feel like it's getting worse with my age. I say as if I'm like decrepit. My boss is really starting to piss me off at work because she keeps even customers are like correcting, like I'll misread like their change, like, oh, your total is 67.76, and they're like, actually it's 67.67, and the amount that I just want to cancel out the entire oh my fucking god, more reading, but I want to like cancel out the transaction and be like, you know what, no, you don't get to pay, you don't get any of the product that you want, don't fucking piss me off. Speaking of being pissed off, gently, weakly, softly, the shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off toward the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Oh. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of an arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. Cried a sudden voice from the depth of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated in smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No, stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! No, don't hurt that picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha-cha-cha. I look like that? Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. "You got a wish, Sunshine?" The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. A wish, like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your hands and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible men in the sky, save me, save me. Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice in her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, I'm a freak, I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Oh god, you're the best! Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up and toward the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upwards, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, Sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die. So why not let me have it? Have what? Your body! Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused, as if licking its lips. Then it resumed. It was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she's ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please ladies. Now give me that body. Come on. Give me that body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side as she watched. It grew larger and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. I must be growing back too. The slime reached out to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she regained her voice. Stop. The black ooze hesitated as if considering this request and quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. What the hell, Sunshine? Screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said I can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes, and she saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother, and I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern, the pattern of the shades, burn itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine! I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hey, it's my favorite dish and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood. Then go out there and shut up. Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. That's really rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot, you're possessed now, Sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wait that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, little they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty of it. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very, very powerful creature, Sunshine. And now that power also belongs to you. You got enemies, people you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who keeps picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, we'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What? You think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me? We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole. I'll handle the killing. Look at you go! Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, I think I can make it work. I'm gonna find that shade and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Jiron. Count on it. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone and waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal. Feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I'm Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in a corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed. I'm corrupt. I'm a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Wiggling around. Whose eyeball is that?
Oh, hey.
Black goo killed my grandma. Ow, fuck. Kaine, what goes on in that head of yours?
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
We've been here before.
You still recognize me?
Yeah, but
course.
we're getting the monologue
Knew
of
right away.
Kaine this time around.
Thank you, Kaine.
I'm about to say something really
Welcome back.
fucking niche.
Kaine.
Wow, you grew up.
Yeah, and he wears crotch-high boots now.
How long has it been?
5 years.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
Okay, but like, her monologue didn't really explain why she's running around in lingerie. The only thing I can piece together is because, you know, shades don't like light and sunshine, so she like keeps her skin exposed. And then I assume she bandages up her shade arms and stuff like that because, like, she doesn't want to acknowledge him. She doesn't want to look at him. But if that is also the case, bitch should wear an eye patch.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
Fucking Emil over here, looking like his mouth's agape. Slack
No,
jaw.
it's great. Thank you.
I just did a fucking hour of reading, by the way, guys.
Waking from her long, petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and
Now
ruin it
the
all.
game begins.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
Kind of makes you look at the twins differently.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village.
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
No, you're not. I thought I was gonna play. I thought we were gonna be playing as Kaine.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now.
Nah, I still love my moms.
Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
6-7.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola.
Does Vice sleep? I like to think that he
Those
doesn't, and
feelings
he
are
just
pointless
stares at
in the
people
end.
while they watch. Pulling a Pearl
said
from
do
Steven
what they
Universe,
did
being
for
like,
the
"Oh,
sake
I
of the
just like to
village."
watch you sleep." I do it often.
To protect it from the horror of the shades.
I don't care about your monologuing, Nier. Silently
Really, how can I blame
floating inches
Devil and
above your
Popola?
faces.
In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Are we gonna roast marshmallows now? Are we gonna tell campfire stories like Emil said that
I
him
should
and Kaine did?
apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going.
Wait, is that...
Campfires
We haven't seen this cutscene.
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emile. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emile. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing.
His name is Tyron.
My body is different. And when the
Tyron?
villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
This is like so comfy though. It's so cozy.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together.
An abomination, but we can make eye contact now.
Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Look me in the eyes, Kaine.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
So brooding. Gold moonflower seeds. Oh, what's this?
What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
Mom? You have a mother?
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
What about, was Yona in the picture? Sorry, I legit actually forgot her sister's name.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
More fucking reading. I love reading.
Say there. Can you not hear me?
What the fuck? Dude, it's Papa Nier.
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Proceed beyond this point. You will not be able to save until the battle is over. Do you want to go through the door? Yeah, fuck it. Wait, I tabbed out for a second. Why does he sound like that now? Because Brother Nier became Man Nier. What if... This is the world of the recycled vessel and created to avoid the destruction of it all. Ugh. There's Papa Nier. Oh my god. What is with this music? We've been here before. This boar chased me up here. I'm going down this way. Oh. Oh, no, I still can. Buddy. Thank you. Is this the same guy? I believe so, yeah. Okay. Maybe I should have gone the other way, you know? Okay, no, we're at the bottom. We're good. Oh! Who is that? I'm changing you to Dark Blast again. And who the oh, he's down here. That's what I fucking thought. What was that about? What, I read? A black scroll, a lost destiny, a white book, a false truth. What? God, this feels like... Okay, so the coloring in the air, the film, whatever, it makes me think of... Oh my gosh. That I am playing Twilight Princess on the GameCube again. Oh, I really didn't need to do all that. Thank you for finally letting me get behind you. I can't see for shit. The white balance in this. Oh my god, there's so many balls.
Dodgeball looking crazy.
Soldiers of Salt calling forth white death. I didn't get to read the other shit. feel like I'm playing Persona. They're just everywhere. One-handed weapon sword. Fool's Embrace. Cool, cool. New weapon. The dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivering unto it the power of magic. Oh, I can't charge it both. This all came from reading my mother's diary, by the way. Ah! Whoops, did not time that right. Did not time that right again. I'm horrible at timing this. Holy shit. God damn. At least his attacks didn't do very much. Black sickness stains the future, the journey to return to soulless vessels. Wait. Oh no, I know where we are. I was like, I don't remember this location. Ah, fuck. Oh, whoops, did not mean to hit that. I thought I still had this. Oopsies. We got the fucking Ballmeister over here. Oh my god. This looks like the, like, desert area, whatever. Like, the shrine. But in the same instance, we never went through this specific area. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Whatever, I guess. Hi. Let me dodge with my face. It's fine. Obtained the kabuki outfit. What the fuck was that about? Oh my god, there's 2 doors. I already went through that door though, right? Why the fuck did my mother's diary send me to this fucking void? God damn. The apocalypse divided the world in 2, one that knows not day and one which has never seen the night. Following actions, evasive mouse. Okay. So I just gotta... Leaping rabbit? Whatever. I don't give a shit about your stupid rules. I will continue. Fuck around. Black and white, 13 packs. The vessels form waver as they cross time and space. Oh my god, we're in the fucking junk heap. What? Oh no! I have a really intense itch on my shoulder blade. Oh no! Okay, we're good. We didn't die. I have 2 rooms that I can go into. Look at all these balls. Why the fuck are you green if you're not gonna open for me?
It seems we have been shut in.
Hey, at least I'm getting some titanium alloy. Are we still shut in? No.
It seems we have...
Why did you stop my balls? Or my sights? What is happening? Oh, yes.
Seems we have been...
I don't care. Oh my god, there's so many balls. Oh my god. Alright, let me see that little health bar come up. Oh no. Song of Man has been drowned out. In its place, the scream of something inhuman. I mean, the music is a little bit odd, but like, I don't hate it. Hello? Two-handed sword, fool's lament. Lament? Oh hell yeah, cool. Thank you for the follow. God damn. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. Where are we? Whose courtyard are we in? We're gonna play some hoops. Also, I appear not to be getting my notifications fully. That bothers me. That means after our stream tonight, or today, I need to do some more messing around behind the scenes. Yeah, like, whose playground are we at, though? Actually, this kind of low-key looks like a detention center yard, you know? Maybe a school. I don't know. Doesn't look like any schoolyard I've been in. These guys bore me. What is next? Hey. Why do I have to stab you guys twice? I don't think that's fair. I should be able to get away with just doing it once, like I am with everything else. That one was one. The puppet priest collects the accursed prayers and polishes the vessel. Chat, why did reading my mother's diary do this? Why did it take us to the evil realm? The evil electronica realm? This is weird. Okay, whatever. I might just... Oh, it might make me do another loop, though. If I don't get them all. Okay. I'm so confused as to what's happening. Vice. What is this? I know there's no map, and I'm getting annoyed. Why is there a boar here? I don't understand. I don't understand this, and I am afraid. No, I didn't mean to hit the boar. Look at him. He's looking at so heartbroken. Like, why I betrayed him? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it's just... Why did I just use my spear? Or my lance? I should have just been doing this in the first place. Oh, I think we have to do another loop. God damn it. This fucking sand fairy is so slow. But you know what I mean whenever I say, like, I feel like this is making me feel like, when you're at the arcade and you have, like, one of those Buck Hunter games or something like that. I have so many bats around me. Also, yeah, not enjoying the first-person POV in this. Yeah, do I have to do this again? No? What? What the f... Okay. Whatever, whatever. Oh, we have a third door now. Cool. Oh, shit. A third fucking door. This door has already been completed. This door has already been completed. Itchy nose. You sense something terribly sinister beyond this door. It may be difficult to endure what awaits on the other side unless your soul is at least level 33. What level is my soul? My soul is level 29. Chat. No, we're not. Am I allowed to leave this area? Should we just, like, see? Let me... No. The fuck was all that? System data saved. What the fuck?
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean.
Okay, I guess... Okay. I talked to Devil and blah blah. How about I don't, though? Maybe I kind of don't want to.
prefer not to walk so much.
Okay, cool. I just have too much inventory and everything. Awesome. Love that for me. You.
I worked it out.
What do we have way too much of? I can do that. Let's do that. We're good.
Shop here more often, yeah?
Staring at me slack jaw. It's fine. Ow.
I knew it. This is what I was talking about.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Welcome.
Do you? You do not have any weapons. in stock.
Blacksmiths always do well.
Spear of the Usurper. Let us. Excuse me. Before I talk to Devila. Screw it. Yeah, let's talk to her.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village.
Look at these
And
dogs.
that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much,
Little
yeah.
dogs.
But,
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila,
yeah?
sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
Yes.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
All right.
Debatable. They will resent you for the rest of their lives, myself included.
I fear the next card fate holds for us.
You fear fate often. I wish I could go into the basement. I want to go into the basement. Let me into the basement.
What is the...
Beats me. Maybe it's Popola's hobby corner.
I really thought we were going to be playing as Kaine, not gonna lie. Kinda bummed out about that.
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you.
No, she did. They did a few things wrong.
You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
I had to skedaddle for like 30 minutes. What did I miss? Many doors. Many doors.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Yes, yes.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right.
Gods, don't
Yes, about
sound
that.
so dejected.
You know about the lost shrine, right?
Yes.
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh ho. It was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Yes, the canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected, what with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance.
Going through the
ferryman
back.
will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Okay. I want to play as Kaine. It's just the cutest thing ever! I really do keep forgetting about
Path above
Yona.
The entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
No.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
Shooting on this. I like to think the diary entries are in her actual handwriting and she just writes in perfect serif font. It's true, she does. 100%. How did you know? Check whippings. It says I have all these, you know, clothes. Almost like she's a machine. Wow.
It says I have
Weapons. It says I have. Wait, there's auto battle? Auto battle mode has been playing on easy difficulty. Oh, I don't care. Where are my clothes? Not a machine. Not quite a machine. But she is something. So do we just like continue doing our things? What is new about this specific route? Nope, not you. Not you, not you, not you. You?
Which job should I give you?
I'm not doing Life in the Sands. Not doing that quest. I will not be farming.
I know it's a... My husband keeps nagging me about how this is no time to grow flowers.
Don't you colon 3C me?
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
I remember you in lots of ways.
That red bag. By my pages. You're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yes, yes, it has.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work.
Your wife will never be happy.
Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
Wait, I remember this. I remember this too. Don't you worry.
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
Let's see what's so different. Oh shit! I was gonna say I was gonna make a niche reference earlier. So I like to kind of think that whenever Kaine was their names are Hansel and Gretel. What do you want? Go away, dirty defective swine. I'm not like you, I'm different.
Kaine.
We're so corny about Hansel and Gretel, yeah? You got a problem with it, little Swiss boy? Yeah. What I was gonna say, so I like to think that it's kind of like the same concept, for Kaine. It's the same concept as when, like, Rosen maidens get their Rosa Mystica, like, taken away, where they're not actually dead, but they're permanently in a state of being forced to relive all of their memories, even especially, like, the painful ones and everything like that. And that's why, so whenever Kaine was, like, frozen or petrified her last 5 years, she was just reliving losing her grandmother and all the pain and stuff like that. Because she wasn't dead, but she certainly wasn't living, you know? And no one ever knows what I'm talking about. It's okay. Yeah, but no one knows, like, specifically, like, what I'm, like, directly referencing it as. And that's okay. It's a very sad and lonely torment. Oh, they're listening. You again? Stop bothering me. Grimoire Vice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What? Loki talking like Gluck.
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
So we got a voice. I like to think that, I know this isn't actually canon. I like to think that, everyone else can hear him, but they just, like, think it's one of Kaine's, like, weird little quirked up things that she does, and they just choose to, like, the Emil, Weiss, and fucking Nier just, like, side-eyeing each other, being like, we're not gonna acknowledge that. Yeah, they just choose to ignore it. Definitely not. Only Kaine can hear it, but, like, it's what I like to think, you know? Oh my god, my ear is itching so bad. What the hell? Where did they? Okay, they are down there, but I don't care enough. Autism be damned, she can do some silly voices. Kaine would have autism, but she would definitely have borderline personality disorder. Asperger's? I don't really see her being I don't really see her as having any traits of Asperger's, to be honest. At least none that I'm familiar with, but you never know. She could. In my next video essay, I will be telling you all the representations and manifestations of mental disorders and what each character represents.
This is all too easy.
Yes, Vice, but ever thought that maybe it's supposed to be easy? Is there something else more sinister going on? Who am I kidding? You wouldn't understand this. What if I just keep... What if I ignore fighting them and I just keep going? I'm gonna do that, actually. I don't care. We've done this once before! I mean, technically I do need, like, XP so I can get to level 33, but, like... I think I'm pulling these wrong. Yes, I've pulled these wrong. Yeah. Thinking. Because I can't. Oh my god, what is on my face? Cat hair. What? I'm confused. Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How am I supposed to get through here? Because there's too many stationary ones.
You're a gamer.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I didn't realize there was another little pushing it over. I thought they were fully against the wall. Cool, they're developing speech.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not your garden variety, Shades.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Tehran, can you like... Tyron? I can't remember how I pronounce his name. Can you shut up? I don't like your voice. I love it. I love falling to my death. Is it bad that the Lost Shrine is like low-key starting to become also how I'm starting to experience the same feelings about the Lost Shrine as I feel about going to the fucking junk heap? I don't feel like that's too bad. I feel like it's understandable, you know? Oh yeah, I said I wasn't gonna mess with them because I don't. It's not like they can open doors, it's fine. Well, alrighty then. Oh my gosh. Come on, I need to be level... My soul needs to be level 33. At least. Oh, that's a shadow. Oh. I can do... I can do some hefty damage. I love that for me. No, I know I always check over here just to see if there is anything, because I don't know. You know I always do. Even though it's usually, yeah, it's usually just this medicinal stuff. Oh. There's nothing today. Wow. Up to the top. Let's see what Hansel is looming over Gretel with. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our lives. What was that?
It's raining.
Kaine, Emil, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste
Shut
your
up, Emil.
time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You've got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Curled up like a doll.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick him aside.
Cool, I'm still getting words. Save it right here. Adjust my position in my chair for the umpteenth time. Oh shit, the body's gone. Wait, Emil, I understand why, but why is she not allowed in? Because she's possessed by a shade.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the dark.
Oh, people. Oh, Patui. I thought no one knew. No, they know. Amongst other stuff, but
Move them
kind
to the
of.
light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
So,
Aim for that statue.
my dear, were you not paying attention to our hour-long read session?
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
His voice sounds very familiar, though.
Foolish creatures.
There you
You
go.
cannot hope to best me. Have you felled the beast?
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
He sounds
Damn it!
familiar.
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Hey. Oh yeah, that's right.
Kaine!
Oh, you're kidding me!
Kaine!
Look at how big his hand is. You should be covered in blood.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kaine!
We literally just got her back.
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
All right.
It's Kaine's shade!
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Where did she go?
Kaine! Come back! Kaine, please! Come back!
Oh dear.
What if we accidentally, like, truly killed her? That'd be fucked up.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
All right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Over there.
What is this? It's something shiny. Oh yeah.
And what is this? Hmm?
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
A woo woo? Shiny.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap, and the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the words, we just run
I'm not
around
going
the
to
world
the Forest
killing
of
every
Myth.
big monster we-
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
Yes, yes.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right?
Alright, calm down, buddy boy.
The Junk Heap and the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful. Oh, and listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight.
Yeah, sure.
I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try. Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the Junk Heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
Going insane. Wait, hold up. What did I just do? Oh, cool. Sorry, I've never known that I can do that. A specific type of evade. Whenever we get to fucking Forest of Myth, I really don't know if I want to read all of that shit again. So you will definitely have to forgive me if I just button smash through that part. That's not really a good gameplay experience. I don't want to spend another hour reading. It's fine. More reading? No.
Damn! Where'd they go? Get him! Don't let him escape!
Oh, it's like a child and parent. Are you gonna die, Mom? My child.
I see something over there!
You're almost grown up now. Child, stay strong. We must run now. Do you understand me? Run as fast as you can. What about you? I'll challenge them and give you time to escape. No, you can't. Be safe, my child. Be safe and happy. Promise me that you will remember your mother. Mom? Mom, wait, let's go together. You're literally in a dead-end room.
Here!
No, don't leave me. Why? Who's there?
Who are you?
I'm Kalu. What's your name?
Military defense robot, P-33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is Mom?
It doesn't matter. I can't see her ever again because she's dead.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
I'm crying because I don't want to die.
You will die.
If humans catch me, they're gonna kill me.
Why will they kill you? I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil. Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
You're gonna help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray. Thanks, robot. And since we're friends now, I'm gonna call you BB.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh, no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh? Huh?
Once again proving that it wasn't the robots or the shades that killed your brother. It was fucking you.
This can't be happening! Jacob! Jacob!
Schlep.
No!
Like, bro's literally just standing there. Wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Brother.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
Okay. Never mind then. See.
Wait!
Yes?
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Don't we already have this weapon?
Shh. These things happen the second time around. This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
You got it.
I'm gonna need some. Only the real big enemy.
You got it.
By the way, what can I help you with?
I want to upgrade my fucking Phoenix Spear. We're gonna get broken wrist watchies.
Spear of the Usurper.
Ooh. Oh, but you're a very heavy weapon, so...
Come back.
Wait, does this mean I can go to the Airy right now? Hold on, everyone shut up. I need to go to the Airy. Because I feel like the Airy's the only place that would really have Eagle Egg there, you know? And I don't know if it's still here. Brother! Oh, brother. Kaine, why don't you take your lunar tear wreath? I don't understand you. There she is in all its glory. Oh, there's people over there too, still. Those. Hey, that's Emil's voice. Don't you mimic it. Yeah.
My weapons may not be.
What do you have? Oh, I already bought everything from you.
Thanks.
That's fine, I guess.
Make sure you stock up. Come.
What do you have now?
Welcome. We've
Hmm.
come back soon, all right?
I guess lastly, what do you have?
Why not fill your... I hope you grow some
I feel like it's usually gonna be over by the, you know, the sheep's house. But in the meantime, let's just check the high places, you know? That's fine, that's fine. You're all shades. I heard a squeaky.
Well,
that child's just fine. You really shouldn't jump on ladders like this.
I'm done believing in people.
All right, buddy boy.
My wife's been acting kind of strange.
What's the point? Nothing matters anymore.
God, there's something shiny down there. That could be an eagle egg.
What should I do?
I don't know.
Talk to me.
I can't trust anybody anymore.
If that is what you so choose to believe in.
What do you want? Just leave me alone.
You know?
I'm not going outside. Never, no matter what.
I'm scared. Go away.
Baboons. Huh. Perhaps I just don't get one. I got one shiny thing, and it's this guy over here, so we'll see what that is. It's fucking clay. Clay's not shiny. Oh, whatever. Yummy clay. Sorry, I'm googling something here. Sorry. Hey, where's my boar, actually? It would be cool if they had silly interactions when you don't move for a while. Well, yeah, actually, I understand what you're saying now. I was gonna be like, Vice flutters. But now I understand what you mean. Yeah, it would be fun. What kind of interaction would you hope they had? Their idle interactions? Into the depths. Again. Kaine trying to grab Vice. That'd be interesting. Kaine grabbing Vice and throwing him like a fucking frisbee. You already possess the following item, a memory alloy.
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
So I don't have
Sounds
to
like you went
do
to a
this
dangerous
again?
area for the sake of the business.
Okay, ready? What's a ship?
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yay! You're so great, BB. You've learned so much.
You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Because we are friends.
That's right! Yes, I'm gonna be fun.
You're gonna beat them up. Is that where this is going?
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it. Well, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Maybe Popol has found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
I really don't want to go to the Forest of Myth. God damn. Why can't I kill the piggies? No. Kill.
Curse these tired old bones.
I want to see if these heavy hitters will drop what I need. Oh, so no fucking shades are gonna spawn? That's real classic. I'll need a used coloring book. Oh shit, you collected 50. I collected 50% of all the words. I was actually wondering that earlier. Be like, all right, how many more words are there to collect? Is that seriously all that are gonna fucking spawn?
Where did that enormous ship?
Is there an old fisherman? He's alive again. Wait, no, he's not. This isn't him.
But he sure seemed to enjoy your company.
Damn.
You need material.
Nothing.
If you need anything.
And I mean anything.
The import-export. You tell that dame.
I have nothing to fish for. Spawn my heavy hitters. I don't want a used coloring book. I want a broken watch. Oh, a closed book this time. Wow. How many coloring books am I gonna pick up? Spawn, my little chuds. Spawn. Alright, let's go see freaking Popola once. It's fine, it's fine.
Oh, you. Yeah.
That's a nice old man, I didn't ask. What do I even need berries for?
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? Well, he's been skipping out on work lately. Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing. This feels alarmingly familiar.
Ha! I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
Let's go check in on her Chud husband. The Chud ferryman. And in the meantime, let's see if there's any heavy hitters.
What are you?
Sap, but there's no tree around us. Closed book. I don't need a closed book though. Oh, hello. Nothing. I get nothing.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before.
Thick.
Huh? What's that?
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What's wrong?
Oh, hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way, I suppose we had best ask, what is the matter?
I had a fight with my husband, and he ran away from home.
Yes, yes.
Yes. You may color me utterly flabbergasted.
But it's all that idiot's fault. I was saving up a bunch of apples, and he went and ate 10 of them.
That's actually sort of impressive.
Well, sure, I may have lost my temper a little, but I can't believe he just up and left. He's been gone for a week now, and it's...
All right. We'll help you find him.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
Your husband is dead.
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
Eating 10 apples is kind of crazy. My gluttonous husband.
Hey there. I'm looking for the guy with the red bag. You seen him around lately?
Really? Is that couple fighting again?
Yeah, the guy took off and hasn't been seen since. I take it this isn't a surprise?
Hardly. Their arguments are legendary. We're actually considering selling tickets as a tourist attraction. Anyway, I think he's from that village with the library. Maybe he went back home. I think his brother is a guard there or something.
Thanks for the tip. I'll see what I can figure out.
Something.
Say, you're pretty handsome. Care to buy a lonely woman a drink?
Yeah, I'm good.
She is a hussy.
Hard to believe a ship of this size managed to run aground. What was that? Hey, is someone there? Okay, I definitely heard someone cough just now. Maybe it's one of those kids from town? But where are they? There you are. What are you doing here, kid? And who are you, anyway? Were you a passenger on this ship, maybe? Hey, it's okay. You don't need to be scared.
To think that couple's petty squabbles have become something of an attraction for the locals.
Doesn't surprise me in the least. Seeing people like that puts a little spring in your step, you know?
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
Whatever you say, Vice.
Hey there. How you feeling? Well, your cough seems better at least. Check it out. I brought you some bread today. Oh, easy there. Jeez, you must have been starving.
Well, yes, she lives in a slave ship.
Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay? So, what were you doing on this boat, kid? Actually, scratch that. First things first. I can't just keep calling you kid. You got a name? Well, this is going nowhere fast. Let's see. Louise. Yeah, what about Louise? I mean, it just sort of popped into my head, but what do you think?
Well, okay.
Guess you're okay with it. Well, it's nice to meet you, Louise.
What about your name, sir? We can't just keep calling you Postman. Postman. You know?
We searched the southern plains
Post
back when the
boy.
ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of nice when you find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you ask me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
Nothing. I skedaddle. Later, bozo. You enjoy the rest of your night. The stream might not last too much longer because it's getting late and I do have something that I have to do. Fuck yeah, we just got our broken wristwatch. Now I just need a deep leg. It was my luck. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. Thank you for your luck.
Oh, hey. It's you. What's up?
You're related to the ferryman who carries a red bag around, right?
Yeah. He's my little brother. Haven't seen him in a while, though.
Yes, he is.
A shame. Have you any idea where he may have absconded to?
Not a clue. Like I said, I haven't seen him.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, but the last time I did see him, he said something about using his ferry to deliver letters. Maybe you should try talking to someone at the post office.
I guess we could ask the postman over in Seafront.
Just once, I would enjoy receiving a quest that can be solved in the general vicinity of the Asker.
I know, Vice, I know.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna hit this one. Up, up. Alright, I think I might have fucked up. I was having a little fun. Too much fun.
Say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Whatever you say, Vice.
It's true. Whatever you say, Vice.
Hey there, Louise. Say, where'd you get that red bag? Found it on the ship, did you? You kids are so darn curious about everything. Anywho, it's good to see you. Afraid I don't have any bread today, but I did bring you something. Here, it's a ribbon.
Oh.
Let me tie it in your hair for you. Well, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? Huh. What's that on the floor?
It's blood.
Oh, it's a mirror. Well, that's a stroke of luck. Let's go ahead and check out your new look. If you go over there where it's brighter, you'll be able to see yourself more clearly.
Is she gonna burn?
What's wrong? Don't you want to see? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight. Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh? Well, it's not like we can have you stay here forever. We should work on getting you out of here so you and me can go look at the sea together. How's that sound?
Let's go to the post office. Yeah, I guess it's actually in there.
Hey, postman. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
I'm sure as hell not. I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place. Anyway, you here for a package or something?
No. There's this couple who's always fighting, and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Sorry, pal. You're asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
I find it exceedingly unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
Any idea where she might have went?
That is the question, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I bet she went to check out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day. Not often something like that comes around.
True, true. Things are in color now.
Hey, Louise. I brought your food for today. What's wrong? Aren't you hungry? Huh. You haven't been eating much lately. Are you okay? Well then, let's try this. Yeah, sorry about that. It's called a song. Humming a jaunty tune is the best thing for putting a spring in your step.
That was not humming.
Songs are like a little bit of wisdom that makes the tough times easier. I love them personally. I mean, not that I'm any good at singing.
This is not humming.
Whoa, your voice is a bit rough there, but you're actually pretty good. You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died. She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kind of stuck.
Okay.
Of course, that was quite a while ago. Hey, are you trying to cheer me up? You are a kind soul, Louise.
With the soul of a killer.
Thing itches.
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Yeah. Is it a shade?
Are you actually trying to think something through rather than just jumping in and killing?
What's wrong, Kaine?
You're talking to yourself again, Kaine.
Nothing. It's just... I'm sensing a presence from seafront.
You're speaking
Something
to
like a
yourself
shade.
again in that weird voice, Kaine.
A shade in the town? That's not good.
A shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Right. Let's head for the inlet. Kaine. Emil. What's going on? I haven't seen you two come into Seafront in, well, ever, I guess.
True, it's true. Ooh.
Sorry for the surprise. Kaine said she sensed something strange in the area.
Strange how? Like a shade?
Maybe? I'm not sure. There's some kind of sound or something coming from up ahead.
What an incredibly specific piece of information the hussy has graced us with.
What is it, Kaine?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
What is the shade feel with Emil and like Brother Nier, you know?
We're gonna need to figure out some way to get inside that thing.
This ship is in a state of wanton decay. Surely these planks seem to be covering a rather large hole.
We can probably get it.
I'm worried about whatever it is Kaine is sensing. We should make sure we're really prepared before going inside.
We'll be fine. She's bleeding.
So, were you able to write that letter? You know, now that I've taught you how. Not yet, huh? Well, there's certainly no reason to rush. You know, it makes me happy that you've taken such a shine to me. First time we met, I didn't have the foggiest idea what was going on in that head of yours. So, hey, I've been thinking. How about you come live with me? It might be kind of nice to have a daughter around. Not into it, huh? Guess I should have figured. I'm sad to hear it, but it's your choice, of course. Huh? The floor's wet. Wait, is this blood? Oh dear. Are you...
Whoa.
Oh, baby, that is one hell of a smell. We got something real nasty nearby, eh, Sunshine? Come on, don't tell me you ain't picked up on it yet. You of all people gotta know what this smell means.
This ship is in poor condition indeed. Do try not to thrash about and bring its timbers down around us, hussy.
Whatever.
You sure you're all right, Kaine?
You really shouldn't push yourself. Hey, I've got an idea. How about you and me search outside and get some nice fresh air in the process?
Sure. Let's do that.
Sounds good. Take care of Kaine for us, Emil.
The meal is on the case. Come on, Kaine. Let's get the lead out.
I don't know why, but the way Emil moves
This
in that
place is
specific
pretty
frame.
gloomy.
Just
Having a hard time
it's really
imagining
funny to
any
me.
townsfolk hanging around here.
Well, as we've no other leads, let the search begin. We require a... Look there, on the floor.
And there's still some oil in it. Wait, did you see that girl just now?
I did indeed. How on earth did she manage to get behind us? Perhaps she is the runaway we heard tell of at the post office. Best track her down and take her back to town with us.
I don't really have any commentary because we've already done this all before.
There's no one here.
Weird. It's like we just saw a ghost.
Oh, what foolishness. I am certain this room merely contains a secret passageway or the like.
I already have this key.
What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
It looks really dark up ahead.
Then perhaps we ought to make use of that lantern we just
It's
found.
really dark.
What's this? An apple. It's a bit bruised, but it's not super old or anything.
I wager it was dropped by that fruit-loving ferryman with the red bag. Perhaps he absconded to this ship to wait out the storm after yet another spirited debate with his wife. Ah, goodness, what a troublesome couple.
Let's keep moving.
Yes, yes.
Oh, what was that sound just now?
Sounds like it came from the floor above us.
Walk really slow sometimes.
This barrel's been knocked over, and there's flour everywhere.
Surely it was top weight. Cast your eyes to the floor, lad. The missing child left white tracks in her passing. Should we follow them, I expect we will find our way to her.
Man, this book's got some serious heft to it. Wonder what it's for.
It's just a
It would
log.
seem to be this ship's logbook. Records of the routes it traveled, the weather it encountered, and the places it made port, all in a painstaking level of detail. I would expect no less for a vessel of this size, until the day the records suddenly cease.
What the hell happened on this ship?
That's such a good question.
Did you see that light on the other side of the shelves?
A shame we cannot investigate further with these...
Hang on. I think I can move these.
It appears to be caught in a crack in the floor. It would not do to have the ground beneath our feet come undone, so let's give up on pushing the thing.
I wasn't pushing, I was pulling. Thank you very much.
Hey, there's a notebook on this desk. Oh, wow, this thing is crammed full of information.
A record of the cargo they carried, no doubt. Let me see. By my pages, this ship was used by slavers. How simply atrocious.
Wait, you're telling me they sold people?
And made out quite handsomely from the transactions, it would seem.
How could they do something like that?
I do not know, nor do I care to ponder it. Let it suffice to say there are monsters who trade coin for misery in all corners of this accursed world.
1,000 gold.
There's a breeze coming through these shelves.
That white vase is rather conspicuous. Try giving it a nudge.
Can't you just bop things?
A hidden room. How delightful.
These chests are pretty huge.
And what do they contain? Treasure, perhaps?
I wish. Looks like a bunch of iron tools.
Those are no mere tools, lad. They are instruments of torture. I shudder to think what evil transpired in this room.
Oops.
There don't seem to be any shades around, at least.
Fortunate for us. Now let no more time be wasted in our search for the townsfolk.
Come on, let's get going.
The white tracks end here.
Wait, I hear something. Whatever that sound was, it stopped. I swear it sounded like a girl.
Spooky.
This is a voice pipe. A contraption by which one's voice can travel to a faraway location.
Which means the girl is in whatever room this pipe connects to.
Hold a moment. I spy a chart of the ship's layout on the wall. Yes.
Onward and, inward.
Sorry, since we already did this specific thing,
This
I hate how
lantern has brought us
solo
quite
all
far,
of this
hasn't
is.
it?
Yeah. And the light it gives off makes me feel, I don't know, safe somehow.
Well, aren't we the romantic?
Looks like somebody's journal. Here, let me see. It says the ship was attacked by some kind of monster.
Well, that's new.
Seems like the person who wrote this holed up in here, while the monster roamed around the ship, killing everyone. Do you think that actually happened?
I cannot say. Though the term monster might well be referring to a shade.
And you know what? If they were slavers, they fucking deserved it. Yeah?
A kitchen, is it? Heavens, look at the size of this.
There's a note stuck to the counter. Extra rice, hold the pep.
To be picky about one's food while at sea is a luxury indeed. Thinking back on it, the cuisine we were served during our visit to the bickering couple's home was quite...
Tell me about it. I feel like I've sampled every single recipe in the Apple Fanatics cookbook.
Hold up.
Once we track down the ferryman, we should invite them...
Fine.
Oh, damn. The hell is this smell?
Perhaps it is...
Vice?
Oh no. Oh no!
Speak to me, lad. Are you hurt?
Ow.
Been better, but I'll live. I can't see a thing down here. And what is that terrible stench?
I suspect we may have fallen into the ship's hold.
Oh
The
no.
lantern got away from me during the fall.
Is that?
It's our lantern.
Weiss, that's it. We found the lantern.
About time. Might I suggest you cease the celebratory fanfare and light the blasted...
Death and decay.
Oh dear. Look at the bodies.
Yeah, but we saw this before.
They are all people from town. And I fear... the missing ferryman.
Oh no. This can't be real.
But this is very real.
Why did everyone have to... God damn it.
Pull yourself together, lad. Remember the presence Kaine sensed. The culprit who murdered these poor folk likely awaits us further within.
I won't let them get away with this.
That's enough.
There's at least, like, what? 1, 2... There's, like, 3 bodies here. There's only 3 bodies. It's not a lot. It's not that many. It's not like a massacre. You know? I guess I wouldn't classify it as a massacre. Why did things turn out like this? Did he leave because of this body? I just want to be able to talk with him. I don't want him to be afraid of me. I don't want him to hate me. I want to maintain a human form. I want to look at the sun with my own eyes. I want to sing beautiful songs. So if I can just eat more people, maybe then I can become a human.
Hey there, you two.
Hey, I didn't know you guys came back inside.
Did we ever? Found a nice hole in the wall to slide through. But then we heard a bunch of noise coming from that super dark floor downstairs. You sure had us worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. You feeling better, Kaine?
A little, yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
Good. That's good.
Jeez, you seem really down in the dumps.
I don't know why, but Emil's behavior during this specific, like, mission and scene and everything like that really fucking annoys me.
Tell me, Kaine, that presence you sensed.
It's on the floor above us.
I feared as much. It seems we've little choice but to press onward.
There's a bunch of crumpled up paper here. Letters, maybe?
They all seem to have the same words written upon them.
Oh man, that smell is getting ripe. How you feeling there, sunshine?
Not great. Can't you tell?
Gotta save.
This would be the final room, yes?
I suppose.
The culprit who murdered the townspeople may be behind this very door. Let us proceed with utmost caution.
It's not like I have a choice. Let's get going.
It's that girl we saw when we first entered the ship.
Old lad, this is a lone child sitting inside a hulking ship littered with corpses. Something is clearly amiss.
There.
Oh man, this shade is nuts. I think I'm in love.
God, fuck off.
You can feel her power hanging in the air, and she ain't even trying yet. Things are finally heating up. Huh?
Could this girl be the presence you sensed, Kaine?
Oh, hey, it's you. Been a while.
Wait, you're the postman. What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been coming here a lot lately. I think this girl was on the ship when it drifted in. I've been keeping an eye on her until she's well enough to leave. Hey, so this is kind of awkward, but the girl is, you know, bleeding? I brought a bunch of bandages with me, but, well, how exactly does one deal with a woman's time of the month?
Yeah.
Sorry. Clearly crossed a line there. Forget I said anything.
The man's trying, okay?
Stay the hell away from her! She isn't...
Kaine! Emil!
We'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
The two of them will be fine, but you and I must withdraw.
Yes. Do this again.
The ship is collapsing.
Very much aware of that. Shades! They're in the way! Looks like we can get out through that hole up there.
Yes. They just teleported.
Glad you two made it out in one piece.
Yeah, we're good. But that poor postman is still trapped inside.
Yeah, he's gonna see all those bodies.
You better go help him out.
No shade would dare pursue us into sunlight such as this. We should use the opportunity to ready ourselves.
All the squelching.
What on earth?
I like how the bow got incorporated in her, like, shape form, you know?
Why isn't this shade being hurt by the sun?
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict. This light, something is coming. Get out of the way at once.
Oh, listen, it's singing. This thing actually thinks it's a person.
So what's the deal with that shade, though? Because, like, it doesn't matter how many people I ate. Like, I was never satisfied. Oh, shit.
I don't know where the singing lessons came from, but I do know it's sure as hell trying to eat us.
I always get so busy evading it that I always forget about, like, the little blasties.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them.
One stop now. Focus on the next one.
He's the only one who was ever kind to me.
You're doing it for him? How sad. How precious.
Whoops. Ah, fuck.
Attack with all that you have!
Imagine punching something so hard its head pops off.
Did we get it?
No, we didn't.
Oh hell, that thing's huge.
To think it could recover from such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
Hey, the guy from before's collapsed on the beach. That shade's got some kind of hard-on for it. We should take him
Don't
out.
fucking say it
Shut
like
your
that.
yap. I'm not in the business of using my blades on people.
Is this thing turning its body into spears and shooting them at us?
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Fine then. I guess we'll all just sit around a campfire and sing songs until we get murdered.
Damn it!
The number of spears flying our way is increasing.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it.
My word, if this continues...
Hey, over here!
Thank you, Kaine.
This guy's important to you, isn't he?
This is here and now.
Teamwork, baby. Teamwork. Again, I just don't have any commentary because this is the second time we've done this.
Son of a... Is this thing immortal?
How can it withstand such an onslaught?
I'm really scared, guys.
We will
You should be.
in grave danger if it unleashes that attack. We must stop it.
Lol.
I think we're in trouble.
Yes, yes we
What the hell
are.
are you doing? Stop him already!
My body won't... Damn it! Fuck!
What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed!
Stop! Don't hurt these people! So you've been lying to me this whole time? You're a monster!
It stopped. Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
We can never be together! You disgust me!
God damn. I do really like her shade design though. The Medusa Kraken looking thing. Cthulhu. I'm noticing a lot of parallels. We did it, Mr. Postman. We saved Seafront. We saved the city. 1 week later.
Thanks. You really saved our bacon.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade. But I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, Postman. Not yourself.
It's true.
I hope I can believe that someday.
All right, well, we'd better get going. There's someone else we need to break this news to.
We haven't broken this news. We've been away for like a week.
Fair enough. I hope to see you out there on the old letter trail again soon.
Hey, did you find my husband?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you hesitating? Is he all right? Please tell me he's all right. Come on, say something already.
You gotta tell the truth.
Killed by a shade. I'm sorry. We tracked him down.
We speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
No, it can't be true. That big idiot, always carrying his bag around, thinking about me all the time. Oh God, this can't be happening.
It saddens this old tome to think we'll never hear those two at each other's throats again.
If only I'd gotten to him sooner.
Do not let it burden you so, lad. You did the best you were able.
Alright, well, you know what? With that, I gotta call it a night for the stream. I need to go do some stuff. thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for the new follows. I may not be back until Sunday. I have a long weekend, but we will see. But in the meantime, you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you next time.